Hey,
Yogurt!
yogurt! What's up? And today I'm going to do a review on Captain America Civil War. Yes, the first Marvel movie I've ever reviewed is Spider-Man Homecoming, but it isn't the first Marvel movie I've ever watched. I've watched Thor 1 and 2, I've watched Iron Man 1 to 3, The Incredible Hulk, Ant-Man, and old Spider-Man movies starring both Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, except the second Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie. And I also watched The Avengers 1 and 2 and Captain America 1 and 2. Captain America 1 and 2 were okay. There were some cliche and corny moments, but overall it's pretty good. So after Avengers 1 and 2, things are changed a little bit. The people started to lose faith in the Avengers because they have brought a lot of destruction and chaos. So the UN had set a set of Sokovian Accords, and it's basically the UN wanting the Avengers to be under their supervision instead of being a private organization in order to minimize chaos. Someone texted me in the middle of a video, and usually Tony is the I don't give a shit kind of guy, and Steve is the patriotic rules following kind of guy. But in this movie, it's different. Tony wanted to sign the Accords and be under UN supervision, while Steve didn't. But of course, the Avengers didn't just fight just because of some Accords. They fought because of Bucky. Now, if you don't know who is Bucky, I recommend you to not continue watching because it contains spoilers, probable spoilers from Captain America 1 and 2. But if you have watched both of the movies, well, you're safe. Bucky was friends with Steve like 80 years ago and later became the Winter Soldier after being brainwashed by the bad organization called Hydra. And in the last Captain America movie, Steve and Bucky reunited and they became friends again. Then back in the present day, the signing of the Sokovian Accords took place and suddenly shit happened. And the world blames it on Bucky. But Steve knew that it wasn't Bucky who did it. In fact, it's Zemo who did it, another guy. And Bucky told Steve that they could get Zemo while others wanted to catch Bucky. So this is where the conflict starts. On Captain America's team, we have Captain America, Bucky, Falcon, Scarlet Witch, aka Wanda, Hawkeye, aka Clint, and surprisingly, Ant-Man, aka Scott. On Iron Man's team, we have Iron Man, War Machine, aka James, played by Don Cheadle, Vision, Black Panther, and my boy, Tom Holland, Spider-Man. And Hulk and Thor didn't join the war. Instead, they showed up in Thor 3 Ragnarok. And with these two teams fighting, oh my gosh, it's really destructive and it's really insane. The airport fight is one of the most intense and entertaining fight scenes I've watched in Marvel history. While it's a really heartbreaking and hard to watch fight scene, Ant-Man and Spider-Man brings a bit of humor in it. And Black Panther is a great character. He's down to earth and he's humble. And the scenes where he reveals himself is also kind of good. And Ant-Man is also great because he sucks at fighting. He's very sloppy and goofy. The only reason why he's worthy of joining the team is because he can enlarge and shrink. I like him. Yes, the fight scenes in the airport is amazing and entertaining, but the fight scene towards the end is what hit me in the heart because it's so painful to watch. And it's really dramatic. There are no jokes anymore. Then I'm giving a spoiler alert. I really like the airport scene because it's just epic and grand, but the scene at the end is more deep and heartbreaking because it's only Iron Man versus Captain America and Bucky. No joking anymore. And what really is sad is that at the end, the fight isn't about the Accords anymore. Tony realized that he was wrong and Bucky was framed. Tony fought against Bucky and Steve only because Bucky killed Tony's parents. And that's really heartbreaking in a deep and personal way. Excuse me. And Black Panther saw Zemo, and Black Panther wanted to kill Zemo, but in the end, Black Panther was like, I will not be consumed by vengeance, and didn't kill Zemo, and that's admirable. Overall, the story is great. It's really well written and well directed. The flow of the scenes are really nice too, and the movie's packed with crazy moments. This movie also brings some more tight action sequences that are more brutal and authentic. It's not a revolutionary or a groundbreaking movie, but superhero movies wise, it's a really great one. I do admit there are some flaws in the movie. It's really jumpy because it goes to a lot of different places. And there's also a lot of moments where the Avengers are trying to hint how powerful they are, which are kinda corny, but it's really usual for superhero movies, so let's get over it. Despite the flaws, it's one of the most heartfelt and dramatic superhero movies I've ever watched. The special effects are great, the action sequences are intense, and the movie is a lot of fun because of the new characters being introduced. And by the way, Black Panther, out now, I am going to watch it. Not in theaters. I don't think I have time to watch it on theaters. Anyway, I'm saying Captain America Civil War is mind-blowing. And I'm giving it an 8 to a 9 out of 10. So, have you watched Captain America Civil War? From 1 to 10, how much would you rate it? Like if you like it, and subscribe if you want more.
Dobre, Sorry.